Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about last night. We had some pretty bad storms come through. So the power kept going on and off. And you know what that means. The Wi Fi is going to be crazy. So I didn't want to go live with dodgy Wi Fi. Hey, Steph B, Archangel, Irish, Jesse, Michelle, all my beautiful friends. Yeah, Pollyanna, I know you, but I'm gonna play it here in a little while. Hey, Evil Queen Yaya, KCG. It's good to see you, Crystal. Good to see all y'all in here. Pearl should be sliding by anytime, like anytime, Pearl. How y'all been? How's y'all's week? CJ, good to see you. Oh, whew. Seeing CJ reminded me, boy, it's been rough over at Purple's, ain't it, y'all? Been a rough week for the purple. Yes, pigeon feathers everywhere. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this. My phone just did. Hey, Georgette. My phone just did an update, which I'm not live on my phone. I'm live from my laptop. But this is a weird update. It really is. Um, But yeah, Purple's over there struggling really bad, y'all. Eh, I'll touch on this briefly and then we'll get to the subject at hand. Look, some people ain't worth arguing with, okay? And not many people are. I guess it depends. You here for the hot gossip, Gemini Slacker? I guess it depends on what it would be over, but you also, got to consider your sources. Yeah, there's some people in this world I just could not. Mm-mm. It's not worth your peace. And I will go back and forth with somebody, but I won't do it for 3, 4, 5. No, I'm cut. Poor old Purple, she'll do it for 3 months in a row. And it's me too, Gemini Slacker. They just put them on us. You like that? The stupid comment section? I named this one perfect. Let me explain something. Hold on, let me get a drink of my coffee. Now, I'm no, she can't stop herself. Um, for those of you that are subscribed to me, I hope that you're here because you like me or the content. And you truly like hanging out here, okay? I hope you're not here because you think I'm going to windmill for somebody. That's my term for taking up for someone. I don't tend to take on other people's battles. This is no diss towards Brittany, but when I cover nonsense, the bee, whoever, and I don't mind if she reviews it, I don't mind at all. But there seems to be some misconception, and that's hence the title, the stupid comment section. But We'll get to that. I don't want people to be here because they just think, oh, well, she's team so and so. Or I come to hate watch Tangeray. Of course you did. Um, I hope you're here because you start to enjoy the things I talk about or me and Pearl talk about. Let me make sure she ain't back here. This thing's weird. You can't hear them sometimes. And not, oh, well, she took up for this person one time. And I found my last live that I did, me and Pearl, where I was addressing nonsense. Later that night, Brittany reviewed my live, which is fine. I am not one of those YouTubers who thinks that I'm copyrighted. I'm not. None of us are. Okay. If you want to review it, good or bad, I don't. Hey, Bradley, good to see you. I don't mind. I really don't. Hey, Madison, go ahead, do your thing. Give your as long as you're giving commentary, it don't bother me. One thing I do hate is when people play other people's stuff all the way through, don't give any commentary at all. You should at least transform it a little, and she does. Brittany J, she does. She gives her commentary, so that's not the point. But I'm not one of those YouTubers that think, oh, you can't review my stuff, I'll strike you. You striking people are that is so stupid. First of all, none of y'all are copyrighted. Like I said, none of y'all are taking anybody to court. Okay. It's a waste of time. It's silly and it's petty. Mazakine, it's good to see you. It's been a while. I know you've been working a lot. It's been real good to see you, hon. But so after she reviewed my live, which, like I said, I ain't got a problem. She even shares the links. She does the courteous thing. Thank you. And she does all the things you're supposed to when reviewing one's live. But after she reviewed my live, I found some of the dumbest comments under that live. I'm like, are you people lost? Striking is weak. I've never struck anybody that's played my stuff. I'm like, are you people lost? Are you okay? Did you get, a little lit before you came to leave a comment? And that's why I really wish Pearl would get in here because she, she really wanted to talk about this part. Let me make sure hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Let me check on Pearl. She's usually here by now. Yeah. I don't see her. Pearl, if you hear me, because I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Oh, you're okay, KCG. So I stumbled across, well, Pearl definitely stumbled across them. Then I looked at them too. I had one person ask me, this is after Brittany J reviewed my live and dropped my link. Someone came under the comment section. Let me find it. I got them labeled up here. Watch it not pop up now. That might be it. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. That's one of them, though. I want to find it. Anyway, they asked me, no lie. So where's Brittany? Or they put BJ. God almighty, it should be back here. Yeah. Harley Rider 2. So where is BJ? Are you okay? Does this say Brittany J? Is her name on this live? The live wasn't even about Brittany J. And I've got weirdos. I think I hear her. Hold on. There she is.
Hello. The internet was being an absolute pigeon, and I had to restart the browser with perfect timing Thank you, Windows, for constantly blessing my life. Sorry, carry
They
on.
do that. I've got Windows, Pearl, and it had to do one, thankfully, 30 minutes before I went live. Then my phone did an update, and it's all different. I mean, it was a real update. Hey, Revisal, good to see you. So I was telling them that last live that me and you did, where we were reviewing nonsense. You know, Brittany J later on reviewed that live, which I was telling the people I don't mind review. That doesn't bother me. She did all the things, dropping the link and giving commentary. But that morning I woke up to a bunch of comments that made absolutely no sense. This being one of them. Where is BJ? Let me see if I can make this bigger. I know there's a way to maximize it. No. Yep. No. Pearl says, have you tried looking underneath the sofa? That's always the best place to start. And she says some other stuff on that one. It will not, I can't make this one bigger. But why would somebody come in here and ask me where Brittany J is? Is her name on this YouTube channel? And then we had one even better, people. Okay. This one's labeled stupid comment 1. God, I've got to make that bigger. Hold on, Pearl. I'm going to try. Oh, look. Well, there's Pearl, a member for 5 months. Hold on. I have got something for new members. Hold on. That reminds me. Hold on. Let me pull this up. I don't like to say which one is my favorite of the clips that Pearl has made because they all are. It's hard picking a favorite, but this one is. Dang it, that was for a super chat, not membership. I've got to organize them. God, I keep hitting the wrong one.
Do you want me to?
I was too excited about that.
Do you want me to read this? Do you want me to read this comment out? Because I've got it in a larger format that I can read.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know whether you've got the picture of the narcoleptic buttered catfish. What a great name.
Oh,
These
yeah,
are obviously all meant to be digs from Brittany J. As if we're meant to care. I mean, I really do not know where you people get this idea from, but this comment is a doozy.
Oh, it is.
I want you to imagine. I imagine this is somebody with a very sensible cardigan, possibly a pipe, moustache. I don't know whether it's a he or she, but I'm thinking moustache, and they really do think that they are quite something. I love comments like this because if you're not aware of this, when I'm in a bad mood, I will hit a comment section and pick a fight. I find it much easier to vent on random strangers who want to pick a fight than people that I actually care about on the internet. So if you want to get angry in the comments and you think that I'm going to feel some kind of way, believe me, you will want to give up long before I do.
Yes, especially when she's feeling spicy. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, when I'm feeling spicy. But this comment was just an absolute cracker. This person really thinks highly of themselves. Let me just get it up in the other tab.
Yeah, this one was really good. I don't know. I had to take 5 or 6 screenshots of this comment. Hey, Okie. Oh, is Tiny in here? That is a great handle, to be fair. Yes, she does. Pearl will, she'll embarrass you.
Just checking that I'm unmuted before I start.
Oh, yeah, that would suck.
Okay, this is a comment from Narcoleptic Buttered Catfish. You've really exposed what seems to be your lack of intelligence lately. I think you might have fooled a few of us into thinking you had a tad more common sense than your average crime YouTuber. A low bar, to be sure, but we were fleeced, it seems. It is frustrating trying to understand why simple concepts are so difficult for the crime masses to understand. But alas, that's the way it is, I guess.
Alas.
Even when a rational person tries to break it down for you guys, you still can't or won't understand. I often wonder, are you guys being willfully ignorant, or are you just truly incapable of understanding? Scrolls down to the next one.
Wow.
You have been wrong, factually wrong on so many things lately, and you just keep digging your heels in. Look who supports you. Look who is sharing your content. That should be the biggest red flag for you. You have objectively stupid people supporting you now. There are certain people who, if they started agreeing with me, I would definitely think I could be wrong or they could be wrong. But I guarantee you that if certain people are agreeing with me, I will be pausing to check myself. It would be one thing if you were being supported by kind, decentish. How dare you talk about our subs
You're
like
right.
this? Kind, decentish people who try to do the right thing, but you are just too simple-minded to understand everything and see through manipulation. I could give you a big bless your heart on that one, but your supporters are now objectively stupid people who are also awful. Liars, scammers, drama wallowers, doxers, the worst of the worst. We've still got more. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, 5 screenshots.
Ideally, ideally, the best combo is to be surrounded by decent people who also follow facts, right? Second best is debatable. I would probably prefer people who follow facts, even if they aren't particularly nice people. Others might prefer people who are nice, even if they are easily manipulated and can't comprehend facts. But would anyone disagree about what the worst combo would be? Stupid people who don't follow facts and also engage in all-round terrible behaviour would surely be at the bottom of everyone's list of coveted supporters. Well, that's where you're going. You are now garnering support from people who can't comprehend things, who lie, who can't get facts straight, who never bother to fact check, and who engage in behaviour most of us deem unacceptable. In short, they've got nothing going for them. No facts, no decency. Why? Are you in that group? Are you looking for that kind of following? It might be time to wake up if you're capable of doing so, that is. My
Oh
God.
my God.
Pompousness just absolutely pulls out of them. Do you want me to go straight into my
Oh
reply
yes,
before we come
please
into
do. Please do.
was shorter, but equally as patronising. Congratulations on your dedication to long-winded hyperbole. Your comment was quite the masterclass. However, it was rather lacking on facts. Firstly, just because Brittany J is dim enough to believe that any criticism of nonsense somehow becomes support for her, it doesn't make it correct. No one here is looking for support from another channel. Did you pay the slightest attention to my statement that the recent legal decision was correct? All my previous comments comparing BJ's constant push for people to buy memberships as comparable to an MLM. In what way does that suggest that we are in that group or looking for that kind of following? Hang on, I've got to scroll down again. God, everybody's so long-winded.
Yeah, I know. Well, that person literally wrote us a book.
Your feelings and opinions are not facts. This is a long-standing channel with a decent sub count. No one is looking for a sub grab from BJ or nonsense. Please list the factual wrongs that you maintain have occurred, but for which you show no evidence beyond your opinion. It might be time to back your words up, if you're capable of doing so, that is. Fuck you.
I love it. That was a great response. First of all, I don't usually address comments, but sometimes it's fun. I used to do this in the Nature Boy sector, but I didn't get as many weird comments as sometimes I do over here. I don't know what the difference, but there's a difference. But yeah, that was a strange, very strange comment. I like to address these for fun. I'm not really that invested as far as
Oh, no,
emotion.
no, not at
It's
all.
funny. So there's a lot of things to break down here. We misled them, right? With thinking, we misled those people by portraying that we had some sort of common sense. Okay. Um, I'm sorry if you don't think I have any comment or lack of intelligence. And I'm sorry to my subscribers if you felt fooled. That was never my intention. Um, I'm not a chroma.
I'd like to apologize for my extreme lack of intelligence. It's been the bane of my
It
life.
has, yes. And I'm not a chroma YouTuber. I'm not in true crime. I will cover some drama and I feel nothing bad about it. You understand me? There's a way to do it and not get so worked up. I like to find the funnier side of things and have conversation. Not
And God knows these people are so ludicrous that even in the most serious circumstances, you can find the funny. And all sides can get it as far as I'm concerned.
oh yeah. Yes, I will give it to you sometimes. Yes. Um and they said something about nonsense and BJ. Sub grabbing, I don't know. It says I've been here since 2015. But I didn't start my channel until late 2019. Um, and it was not about any of this. So I've been here for a while. Then I kind of came over to this sector, not to bring any children into it, but just telling the story. When Summer Wells went missing, I was looking for more coverage on Summer, and I stumbled upon Plunder, and God help me, Ziggy. And that's how.
But bless her heart, I will always say the one good thing that Ziggy did for us is she introduced us all to each other because we were all interested in this missing little girl.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
really, when they say that something good can come out of something bad, every cloud has a silver lining. Well, there you
I
go.
met these ladies, and I am so thankful for that. And I like what Natalie from California says. Sounds kind of like they're looking for an echo chamber. Also sounds a lot like AT, just saying, or AI. She probably meant, yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get an echo chamber. I don't want an echo chamber. But that comment was just weird.
I just feel that if you're on your 5th paragraph in the comment section, then you either can't express yourself with any sort of fluidity, or you maybe need to go off and make a video because nobody wants to. I mean, I enjoy a good lengthy read, but the vast majority of people are not going to go past the 2nd paragraph, and it better be short paragraphs. People do not want to read on YouTube; they just do not.
Not that much. I'd rather get me a good book. Reading a comment, that 5 screenshots, whatever your name was. And let's see. They also say you are garnering support from people who can't comprehend things, who lie, who can't get facts straight. That live had nothing to do with Brittany. Did you?
I don't think they
I
even
don't think
watched the
that's what I was
live.
going to ask.
I think they're just commenting on the fact that they've watched Brittany and Brittany has said something supportive of you. But listen, just because Brittany doesn't understand that she's also getting it in the neck, she thinks that any sort of discussion of nonsense's lack of integrity is somehow a show of support for her. That's not true. Both of you can suck at the same time.
Yes. And look, I ain't picking on the girl. She's got enough, and this is how I feel. I do feel like the girl has so many people coming down on her. It ain't my thing. So if you ain't keeping up, that live was only about nonsense on the web. So I definitely ain't garnering support from her. That's for sure. Um, they ask why. Are you in that group? Are you looking for that kind of following? Okay, here's this kind
Nope.
of, and I don't like the word following. These are people, they're subscribers, they're not followers. What I would like, and I was saying this earlier, Pearl, is I want people to be here because they like me or they like the content. There is something they enjoy about the channel, not because they think, oh, you're going to windmill for my favorite YouTuber. Because you know what? I might like you and I might not like your favorite YouTuber. Your favorite YouTuber might not like me, but we can still
Hey, there's
coexist.
moments when our favourite YouTubers will do something that sucks, and they're still going to get comments. I've not got a problem with that, but I just have this image in my mind of them thinking, the soup is trying to build up her channel, but like she calls all of us her little bowls or her little cans. Some sort of soup analogy. And she says, I'm doing this for my little cans, my little bowls. I will do anything to protect
Oh,
them.
yeah, like nonsense. My islanders. You know, I'm not doing that. I care about all y'all, but I'm not going to be like, these are my people and I'm doing it for my supers, my superstars. I would not embarrass y'all like that. No. See, that's one thing. Dude, to me, nonsense sounds like a parody channel now. I swear I'm not hating, but she's so ridiculous and righteous. It sounds like a parody. You are right. It does. If you did commentary on Granny watching, your comment section would blow up exponentially. Yes, it probably would. I would get a lot of angry people and a lot of happy people. I haven't gotten around to her yet. Um, I've been more on nonsense and the bee, which I'm going to look over some of her stuff in a little bit.
Can I just say though, while you mentioned Granny's watching, I don't know where anybody else caught a clip of her describing a Ponzi scheme, which, as you know, is a financial
Like a
scam where you get
multi-level
people to
market.
pay, yeah, multi-level market, but you get people to pay in. You use their money to give a little bit of money to new people and get their money, and it's essentially it will all come crashing down. The first people in get the money,
It always does.
the later people in get the debt. And apparently, what's his face, TikTok Tony, Seth's sidekick, has been involved in something like that. But Granny's watching revealed to the world that TikTok Tony had been involved in a poncho
Poncho!
scheme. Um,
What?
I'm not. I'm not
Hold
lying.
on,
A
Pearl.
poncho
I'm going to
scheme.
run to the bathroom. I've had too much coffee, and that right there, I'll be right back.
And then somebody had to correct her that no, it was a Ponzi scheme. I mean, Lord. The thing is, yeah, Granny, yes, Lacey, I agree. Granny thinks she's smarter than she really is. Poncho scheme just took me out. Seriously, my sides are hurt. It's just like, for goodness sake. If you're not sure of the word, you could always double check. Yeah, it's a radical suggestion, I know. But that's it now. I'm going to forever think of it as a poncho scheme. Oh dear. I don't know if any of you, I don't know if Jonesy is in here or any of you caught any of that absolutely despicable car crash live that the bee did yesterday. But I just wanted to say to Jonesy that I am really sorry that somebody would go so low as to take sort of past trauma in someone's life and use it as a way of attacking them. You deserve better. But unfortunately, that's the level that she deals in. I'm very sorry that she did that.
What I miss?
I was just saying that I was saying to Jonesy, and I was very sorry that the bee stooped as low as she did with the whole, sort of you hang around with Sinner because she used to dealing with abusive drunks sort
Oh,
of
she
things.
is so
She's just the lowest of the low.
good. I'm going to tell you something, B. First of all, Tiny's killing me. We'll all be protected from the rain. And someone put cyst and deceased. Sorry. The poncho skin.
I'm pretty sure that Granny has said that. It's the same as she said the Navy. Was it instead of the Cajun Navy? She said it was the Najin
The
Caveman.
Najin. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, God, this was so funny. I laughed at both of them. They were both funny. She said, I think she meant to say, I forget what she meant, but she said curating to Joneson. God, what was it she meant to say, though? But she said curating. And Jones said, what am I curating over here? And there for the longest, you know, that crazy lady Moon in Crama. Well, for the longest time, Granny was calling her Loon or Loon. And I thought, well, maybe she ain't saying it right. But no, she was saying actually that was a good name for her, Loon. Because she's a lunatic. But I never know with Granny. And I don't say everything right, but my gosh, that Granny, she's funny. I suggest you check it out. What's that? Don't make fun of Granny. She might blow. But I did hear about the bee. The bee went live last night, and she was on one. This lady, I'm just going to say this. Although this stupid lawsuit with her and Bullhorn, that is a frivolous lawsuit, but it has made the bee a lot of money. She's doing good in life, okay? But I could see her in the future and probably maybe more lawsuits, but they'll actually be real ones. Because the things that come out of her mouth, and I know sometimes YouTubers, they get upset, they get in their emotions, and they just start running off at the mouth. But when the word predator is just falling out of your mouth like that, and you're calling everyone a predator, oh my gosh, Shuby Mom, thank you so much. Super chat $9.99. Woohoo! So glad I got the notification. Soup and Pearl. And it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Shuby Mom.
It was Shuby Mom who asked for the paratrooping hornets, which is why the
Is it her?
Yeah. Yes.
You got
I
it.
believe so.
Happy birthday, Shuby Mom. And thank you so much. You always come through and support and stick around because for your birthday, this is perfect that it's your birthday because I've got a clip later. You're just going to love it. Trust me. Yes, happy birthday to Shuby. Lisa says, when the real lawsuit happens, people will be out of money to contribute to our, you would think, right? But then she gets a new group of people. We've seen this with other YouTubers. They get a warning. All the older subscribers been around for a long time. They move away. Then a new group comes in. So I bet she will. Yes, I hit the right button, Eliza. No, you said it's not your birthday. I'm so sorry, Shuby Mom. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I still got something for you that you're going to love later.
Happy not your birthday.
Happy not your birthday. We still love you. Revisal. We've all seen this before. It's just a matter of time before. Yep. Caught. Lawsuit happens. She just says the most slanderous stuff. Natalie, the bee has
just
seriously
seen a comment float by that just said sex toys and police officers, and all I can say to that is your Pornhub search tab is over in the other tab. So you might have typed into the wrong box.
What was it, a troll?
I've got no idea. It just literally said sex toys and police officers. That's all it said. No other clues.
I love that you caught that. I missed it. But let me pull this up for y'all real quick. But hold on. No, Natalie had a good comment. I like Natalie's comments. The bee has seriously changed, or maybe she's always been this way, and it's just coming out more. But the lying and doxing and calling people, yep, is just nuts. I'm telling y'all, she's
I
talking
think
about
she's
the.
always been this way, and I
Oh,
think
thank
that
you, Zero.
I think that at first, just in comparison to BHB, she came out better. And I've got nothing for Bullhorn Betty. Don't get me wrong,
Oh God, no.
but it's the behaviour that's coming out now is extreme. I mean, there's falling out with people, and there's wanting to literally trample them into the ground. And she just takes it too far. I mean, even the pathetic sludge knuckles thing, she's always trying
God.
to find a demeaning nickname in the most juvenile way possible. I mean, they really are 5-year-old boy comments, like
Poopy
soup poopy.
Soupy?
Yeah, for goodness
Ah,
sake.
I thought, oh my God, you're literally 5. CJ Mack, you've been a member for 2 months. All these people need to give their head a wobble. I love that. I love that. She said that earlier, give somebody's head a wobble. And I'm like, I'm going to use that. Eliza's been a member for 5 months and it's not her birthday. Let's see if I can find her something real quick that's the right one. Hold on. Hold on. It won't let me organize it back here.
Oh, apparently, police officers and sex toys relates to some sort of community post that the Bee put out.
I don't know if that was super chat or membership, but I love that dog. I thank you all for being a member. I really appreciate it. Hey, Mystery, me too. So that's what that was about. Last night was a true show of gaslighting and screaming to hide her actual truth. It worked. Then I see Rowene call someone a POS mom in chat, and I wanted to throw up. I was embarrassed on her behalf. I tell you what. Oh, I wish I had Tiny up here for this one. When it comes to Rowena. Rowena, I used to like Rowena. She really seemed cool. Now she is strictly dedicated to living her life on the Bees panel and windmilling for the Bee no matter what she does, like her life depends on it. Okay, unsupervised said that post. I'm going to pull it up. Let's share screen. You want to look at it, Pearl?
Yeah, why not? I'm sure it's a whole load of.
I'm curious. Okay, an hour ago, stay mad. I triggered these bitches. I know it stung, baby. All right. God, whatever. Okay, 4 hours ago. Wait. This is a Dox, aka Sludge Knuckles, talking about. Oh my gosh.
She's
I'm not.
calling her Doxxing. This is her new attempt at a nickname. She's so desperate to make something stick.
God. Has she states and invites police off?
Actually, I remember this story now, and in fact, I'm not sure that this is totally correct. I believe she was having. I don't know whether it was some sort of bridal show that they were hosting for somebody. It was just a party, but they were having one of these adult sort of toy and outfit party things. Lots of women
Right.
have them. And of course, her dad popped in as usual, was embarrassed, and obviously went and I believe he sat on the drive in the car to eat his lunch.
Oh yeah.
But he told his friends, and so his friends wanted to come over and see. The thing is, the police officers, that's their job. Would it make a difference if they were electricians? Or Uber drivers? What the hell? They're just.
Lena K said, Pearl, did you happen to see I accidentally started a war in the hip hop community?
No, but now I need to know which channel was it.
Because Pearl knows those channels. Oh,
it wasn't to do with Curtis King and Therapy and all that, was it? Oh, I'm going fascinated now to find out.
Oh yeah. All right, let me pull this back up. We're going to look over just very little of the bees last night. I heard she got really nasty, but I wouldn't expect anything else. And I know Earth got a clip, and I think that's in my history. I'll pull that one up too. Hold on. Fair use. You know about that bee. You use everybody's and I'm going to tell you, she uses a lot of people's content, and she will go away for a good 2 hours.
Savage, your fucking, you have your fucking P.O. box, the name and city and state of your fucking town, and all your bullshit on your fucking description on your YouTube. Might want to take that down because you're doxing yourself out with it.
You know what I've noticed? She loves the word doxed out. Doxed out. Doxed out. If we ever make a bingo game for her, doxed out has to be on there. She loves it.
Of Savage's grandchildren and family. And now, from my understanding, what I'm hearing is
she adds to it. Here's another. This is a lie she adds to it. So not only is she speaking on shit she don't know about, a fake ass fucking screenshot that was shown.
She's speaking the children's name on her live.
Mind you, I don't know Savage's granddaughter's name. Still to this day, don't know her fucking granddaughter's name. Even fuck to know her granddaughter's name.
It wasn't okay when another creator brought my children up.
Oh.
And weaponized my kids. It's not okay.
What happened? Because that's what I want to know, Brittany. What happened?
I'm trying to move around. I might have to go to Earth's. Trying to find the part where she got.
I don't bring up kids. I don't like those kids brought up. I don't allow it in my chat. I don't allow it over here. I don't want it over here. I don't do that shit over here. Boom, right fucking there. I don't want it over here. I don't like it over here. I don't want it over here. I don't fucking talk about kids. We don't discuss kids. We don't fucking want kids talk about in the chat. We don't. None of that. None of that. And Brittany swore up and down.
But you threatened. You threw subliminals last night about Nunya's daughter. Is that yours, Earth? Let me find Earth. Hold on. Let me stop sharing for a minute because Earth got it. Let me find this. So I don't have to be all over the place listening to her talk about. Yep, there it is, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's... Okay, let me share screen. You still with me, Pearl?
I am. I'm listening in. Sort of. I haven't heard the Nunya thing yet, but I heard of it, and I'm interested.
Okay, I think Earth.
The truth is, I am my father's.
Whoa! Shut up! Shut up! What the heck? It just went to gospel music. What the hell? That's why I don't like shorts on the laptop. God, if I get a copyright because of that. Did y'all hear that? Can y'all hear me?
I did hear it. Yeah, the shorts are a nightmare with music.
God, and it just jumped. And that's not even in my recommendations. All right, let me try this again.
Captain Sable, and instead of worrying about robbing your Discord line, you were too worried about trying to prove me to be a liar when you proved me to be a motherfucking a truth-telling ass bitch, huh?
Making ITAP videos, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was too busy letting rob everybody in her Discord.
There was this one time we had a
Megan.
a toy party, a pleasure party. I can't remember what they're called, but I'm gonna say pleasure party, and we was getting wild.
Earth, you had that sped up, honey. Hold on.
Yeah, oh, I couldn't hear a word of that. I'm sorry.
That was really sped up. Hold on. Let me go back. But I like the title. Let me just go back to the bees. How does people go live for that long? Okay, this is her talking about Brittany's child. We already know what happened there. I wish I
It was
knew
really
the
fucking shitty
timestamp.
that the goddamn picture was still fucking up.
God.
I can't even believe there was motherfuckers saying.
Yes, and then, but I never knew she showed nobody or nothing. I don't know. I didn't ask. I never, we never talked about it again. And she's
Exactly. For Brittany's fucking sake, for Brittany's kids' sakes. Why? Because the internet's forever. That's
Okay, this is, oh my God, this again. I don't know if y'all remember Cotton Candy Boobs. I think she went away after this, but she was a friend of Cher, not me, Kathy P. You big dummy. That was this weirdo on the screen. But Nonsense interviews Cotton Candy on 11/3/2024 about what happened with Brittany J's upload. Now, how far? I'm going to talk about this, and there'll be people in the comments later asking, where's Brittany? She ain't here. Okay? I'm doing commentary.
Can I
That's
just
it.
beg that bunch of numbers from Tennessee person, if you're going to leave comments underneath there, please, for the love of God, just take a moment before you hit the reply button. Maybe throw in the occasional period, full stop, whichever side of
Yes.
the pond you come from, because it is just like, it's like reading somebody. There's a scene. There's a scene in Parks and Recs where the guy's got a typewriter and he likes the sound of the typewriter so much he's just writing down typing out every word he can think of, and he goes rectangle, butthole, trombone. That is your replies. It is just like you've taken a bunch of random words and smushed them together. I'll happily read whatever it is you've got to say, and I'll probably reply if I can understand it. But for the love of God, take a moment.
Hey, TJ. Oh my God, Pearl. That was perfect. And I've never seen that movie. So I would like to see that. But some of the comments are like that. It's like, huh? Period, commas, something, anything. Yeah. Yes, Zero Jules. Now, Nunya and Johnson, they were live earlier and they played that part. I wish I knew the timestamp, but I remember these two being on the screen. Okay, hold on.
fucking why. Because it was a goddamn disaster trying to get the shit down when Brittany was a careless motherfucking piece of shit mom, not watching her children. And we as a community made sure the motherfucker didn't pop back up.
God almighty, can she formulate a sentence, y'all? Just one without all of that. And I ain't got nothing against cussing. I cuss, obviously. It's not the end of the world, but I've never heard her make a sentence without 50 cuss words packed
No.
in.
I mean, I do like a bit of cussing, but it should be like salt. It should be there to sort of bring out the flavour of the rest of the sentence, not overwhelm everything.
Yeah, exactly. Not overwhelm everything. Because that's what, even when she says, I sure did, she's like, I sure the motherfucker did. Mm-hmm, Jack. And who's Jack? I don't know who Jack is, but I tell you, she mentions Jack a lot. Jack.
I believe he may have
Sure
been
don't drive-
someone who hit the road and didn't
Jack.
come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
I sure the fuck did, Jack.
It's gonna piss some motherfucking people off.
Wow.
she was on that panel with me.
Why was Queen up there? Why did Queen come up to stop you, or what? What was the purpose of her coming?
Anybody got that timestamp of where she threatens, low key, subliminally threatens that she has Nunya's daughter's picture and could put it out. If anyone does,
Earth is commenting in the chat that because you've got this on at higher speed, when you click onto a different video, that remains at the speed that you've got set, and that might be the problem.
Oh my God, TJ, I didn't see that. TJ left a 1999 super chat and I didn't even see it. Thank you, TJ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on, let me play her something. I hate that I missed that. Usually they're hot. Okay, stream or restream is so different from StreamYard, isn't it, Pearl?
It really is. You wouldn't believe systems can be that different. It's just different enough to keep tripping you up.
That's exactly it. Oh, wait. I'm going to play this one again. Thank you, TJ. And I'm sorry I missed that. I was back here looking for a timestamp or right around the time the bee says this.
Coming up on your panel.
To figure out what was going on.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I seen some of it, but it's just, you know what I mean.
I
didn't.
know.
Put it in that clip.
I know. Ellie was up there because I heard that. Right. Right. Yeah. She almost sounds like oh my God.
High-pitched
She'll
prayer
be prayer
garden.
garden one day. Right. Right, motherfucker.
Can I just say before we get some hive brain in the comments of this live, all those bee things and hornets have nothing to do with the hive. Some of those images are actually photographs that Super's taken
Oh yeah.
of hornets trying to land on her or a car or attack her in some way. And I've made them into little soldiers. It is nothing to do with the hive, nothing to do with the bee. Not
God,
everything revolves around other channels.
This strictly revolves around me. These bees, yellow jackets, wasp, hornets, paper wasp, they only revolve around me. Y'all don't even know. That's why Pearl
We're
made
in the voice chats. I don't know whether it was yesterday or the day before. Sue comes in and she was trying to make a serious point, and then suddenly she went, yellow jacket.
I was like, don't you dare. My neighbor, he stopped what he was doing. You okay? I've got them on the call. I'm like, yeah, I'm embarrassed, but whatever. I was safe from the yellow jacket.
None of that. And Brittany swore up and down that it was her kid that fucking uploaded it. With that being said, okay, well, it's done and over with. It happened. Lesson learned. Please take it down. Everybody else should have taken it down. Like I said, I was pretty fucking disappointed to wake up and see the motherfucker still up.
Whoa.
It was really fucking shitty that the goddamn picture was still fucking up.
Okay.
I can't even believe there was motherfuckers saying that they thought I was gonna fucking show this picture or video or whatever the fuck. Why the fuck would I do that? What? Don't fucking be ignorant right now. I would never. Ever do
wait,
shit like
I think
that.
I found. I was there. Yep.
That, you know, he did because he wanted so badly to
absolutely
get
did.
you for something. That's the fucked
It
up
was a
part.
big
Like,
old
the fact-
gotcha. Epic fail.
Okay, this is when Ellie is up here. Let me tell you something about Ellie. I see that chick in every chick. Don't come in here, Ellie. That devil's advocate bull crap. I don't like it. Now, sometimes there's a place for all that devil's advocacy work, but he's got enough. So don't come in here and try me on that, okay? She is everywhere. And I'm going to tell you what she is. She never tries to play the devil's advocate. She is just an antagonistic. She is just trying to antagonize people. Ignore her at all costs. Like what Narco said earlier, I just pretend she's furniture. Just ignore her. But here she is up on the bees. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I need to pay attention. I think Grandma Sherry put a milestone. Oh, Grandma Sherry, thank you so much. Wasp, yay. Not hive related neither. Her and her zombie deer. That is right. Thank you, Grandma Sherry. I'll play you something here in a little bit. Let's see. Lena so disappointed that she asked to fetch her a copy. She has main character syndrome. You know what? You could be right.
Well, epic.
But that main character syndrome makes her so off-putting to everybody else. And if she thinks that other people don't see it, even the ones that pretend to like her, they do.
Yeah, unfortunately, the main character whose syndrome she has is the Godfather. You know, that whole thing, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding asking for a favor. You know, she really does think that she rules this sector.
Yeah.
Fail. You tried,
Yep.
though. Here we go.
He tried.
Another example. They said they log every single call, even down to I need directions to the courthouse.
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. They do not fucking log calls when you talk to a
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. I imagine all her live streams have to go yellow. I don't know. I don't know how they go green. But this is when, y'all know how this went. When Joneson called her bluff and the bee got embarrassed. So she did the, you doxed my kids, doxed out my kids. I'm not going to try to do the bee's voice tonight. I've got to preserve my vocal cords. But anyway, she got embarrassed because she did lie about reporting what happened with BJ's child or children when they did that upload. The bee told everybody that she went to the police. No. Well, anyway, Joneson called her bluff and it embarrassed her. So she had to reach for the stars and say that she doxed out her kids. First of all, you all do understand that you can't FOIA children, right? And another thing, I have never heard anything about the bee's children except from her.
I don't even know how many children she has.
I don't
or,
either.
or what gents they are. I do know that she has at least one daughter. I don't know the name. I don't know the age. Don't know anything. And I've seen lots of these channels where this has been discussed, but I've never heard those details discussed anywhere.
Oh, Rockabit gifted a membership. Thank you, Rockabit. And Shuby Mom got it. That is awesome. Rockabit, I really appreciate that. And Shuby Mom, make sure you thank her. Oh, she said thank you so much. Joneson took her channel down and was streaming on her phone till Buzzy started her. Well, Joneson was streaming earlier. I don't want to know anything about anybody. I'm the same Gemini Slacker. I don't want to know nothing about your children unless I actually know you. But like YouTubers, I don't need to know nothing about your kids. Tiny Dancer. That's why the bee has 2-hour intros. Only moments the F word isn't said. Every other word. You know what? You're right. And I bet you that's how she is able maybe to go green. Because I think you can go so far into the stream. And if they don't hear any cuss words, then you're good.
police officer. That is a lie. That is a motherfucking lie. You and I both know it. I'll call the police station right fucking now.
God, don't embarrass
Melissa
yourself,
can vouch for
man.
that because she called him too.
Can you help me out? Karma debt. You are in karma debt. Good for you, girl. How about you just going about your business and FOIA my address? Go ahead and FOIA my mom's and put it out there. Because I will make...
Oh, I don't think you really want to do that because your stepdad was a straight fucking drunk. And I really don't think you want to do that.
You see how dirty she is?
Once again, I'd like to say that lots of people end up with a partner who develops a substance abuse problem or a parent that has got a substance abuse problem, and neither the wife/husband or the children are in any way responsible for the bad behaviour of a single person on a police report. Other than trying to embarrass and hurt her, in what way does whatever a step parent has done reflect on Jonesing? It doesn't. You're just using it as some way of trying to hit her, hopefully, you think, in a place where she's got a trauma response. It's not material to anything, and it's pathetic. The difference in all the things that have been said about you, Queen Bee, is you are directly the person involved. no name of your daughter has ever come out as far as I've seen. I don't even know what the age group thing is. I just know that once again, you've got some sort of police involvement around your family situation.
Yep. Boy, she really does go low. And the funny thing to me is she's got all them people in there just hyping her up, telling her she's doing amazing. You don't see one person checking her. Not one.
Make sure that everybody in this sector sees you for what you are.
Oh, kind of like they are seeing you for who you are. Kind of like they're seeing David for who he is.
Watch how she moves the mouse.
You are no better than the rest of them.
Says the OG predator herself, right? The OG.
Looky here. She is so pissed off. She can't. Look, I give a lot of commentary too. She can't even let her get 2 or 3 words out. And she's like, looky.
You've got to control the narrative completely by
Yes,
hammering
completely.
her point over the top of the thing that she's supposedly commenting on.
Yes.
It's incredible. And can we just say about this predator word? I've heard her say, calling somebody a predator, it doesn't mean that they're a paedophile, right? Now, strictly, that's true, but it's semantics. In what way is a man being the predator of a teenage girl and it not being physical danger?
Right.
You think they're going to swap knitting patterns? What the fuck? You are, just by saying that, you know the connotations of the word predator. If he is not going to, if it's not a paedophile thing, then what exactly is it? You think that suggesting that he might be trying to murder her is somehow less offensive, or that he's somehow trying to extort money out of her with threats of violence, that's somehow less offensive? Predator by its very nature is an offensive term. You're saying somebody has criminal intent towards someone younger or someone more vulnerable. And you're just playing around with words here. You know exactly what you're doing. You just don't like to be called on it.
Nope. That's exactly. And I love what you said. She has to control the narrative at every word. Bucci Main says, tell it, Pearl, facts. That is so true, Pearl. Especially her, like, won't let her get a word out. Watch her. Just watch.
G predator herself.
Or scum, trash beneath my feet, bitch. Have a good night.
No,
And actually, what I'm gonna do is go down to the police station because I called my police department and spoke to somebody about this shit. Because again, what the fuck are you supposed to do? At this point, what the fuck am I supposed to do? The only thing I can do is report shit to a fucking police officer and give them the fucking name. That's it. That's all I really can do at that point. And yes, the fuck I did do it. Why you always lying? Laugh my ass off. Oh, Sludgy and her buddy. And the reason she said that is because I responded to Savage's comments. Savage ain't got shit to do with shit. I did that shit on my own and I'm proud of it. Because it proves to me.
Wow, she really said that up.
Like the fact that you were sent this video.
We love a good twist. We love a good twist. But
Well, you do.
Spin Master Flex.
Oh, God.
Right?
Spin Master Flex.
So what's the serious allegation?
I know.
Right, that's a real serious allegation. As you dox the fuck out of my kid's police report. Okay.
Stream for, I don't know, 30 people to see. Why wouldn't you report it? I would think it would be a good thing to report it. So I was thinking, no, the fuck you did not. Because you're not.
Why the fuck would I call my police station and report her fucking? Are you serious?
I'm just trying to find.
Fuck. Oh
Exactly.
no! Once she got caught, after she lied and lied and lied and lied and lied, she did an accountability stream.
I remember that. I remember the accountability.
You remember
stream.
that?
Yeah, when Crime Sleuthin', after she came out with that video you played earlier, she was like, okay,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Speaking of Crime Sleuthin', she's back, y'all. Bang Sleuthin' is back. Be aware. Be aware. Without bangs this time.
Yeah, when she was fucking caught red-handed, there was nothing else she could do.
Wow. Accountability stream, Clutter just said.
It was just her fucking lying bullshit. Because she can't listen. Comprehension is very hard for her.
Like,
I know you didn't
She
say that.
really has the worst fucking time comprehension. She's fucking stupid as fuck.
All right, let me find. I'm just going to go to Earths because this is a bunch of nothing. Hold on. Now, Nunya did address her. Nunya was awfully calm about it, which I get it. I get it. Yeah, here it is. I found it. Let me pause it.
Gemini Saka Your comment is my thoughts exactly. Don't say her name 3 times. I'm begging you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you are so right. I don't need to say that again. Oh, thanks for that disclaimer. You are right. That is her and another one. You say
Be
their
real.
name.
I'm a big fan of Spudler. Spudler makes excellent little documentary videos. She does a lot of British history, and also she likes pirates, so that's never a bad thing. But she's a lovely, kind, and intelligent woman, and to see anybody try to drag her, just it seems so ridiculous.
Who, Spudler?
Yeah, apparently Queen Bee had to go at Spudler at some stage, which is just like,
Why?
what?
Spudler? She don't even bother anybody. You told me to go to 2 minutes. Pearl, tell Soup 2 minutes. 2 minutes what?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Anyway, I'm going to play this is from Earth. We'll make sure this is threatening to put out Goodnunya's family photos.
She just had a bunch of people leave again.
I thought Nunya seemed to be distancing herself from the whole thing.
Yeah, we call her Chewy.
Chewy? I call her.
We call her Chewy. And you got, God, that lady. What's her name again? Ellie something? Yeah.
Funya. I like calling her Funya Nunya. But
I like calling her Funya Nunya.
She distanced herself from that whole foiling thing because I felt like for her thing it was too far. Because
it was funny. Remember, she did a stream where she was going to dox some kids out, and then she played a video of goats. Remember that?
Yeah,
shit?
I remember
on it.
Oh my god!
But Jennifer, if I put your kids up on my screen right now, you'd have a fucking heart attack.
Goat kids.
Oh, she'd have a goddamn heart attack if I put her daughter's picture up here right now, and I got it.
I must have missed the ghost.
Can you imagine being this dumb? It was a joke. Nunya set up a live that said, "Oh, so we're going to dox some kids," trying to stir everybody up because everyone was being ridiculous about this non-dox. And then when she started her live, it was literally a video of baby goats, which are known as kids. She was doxing some kids.
Baby goats.
Oh my life, it's not tough.
It really isn't. And B, I know that you struggle, but I don't really think you struggle that much on comprehension.
Oh no, it's deliberate. It's deliberate.
It's deliberate. And she says, let me go back a minute. Oh God, let me hear that again.
It's pretty much exactly the same thing as she said about us the other week when she was going on, "Oh, you're okay with showing Heels' daughter's picture, so you're going to be okay with us showing your kids." It's the same threat again. No one's saying anybody's okay with this stuff. You're the person saying that. No one else is.
Yeah. Now, B, you're the one actually threatening it, throwing your subliminals out there like you'll do it. You're trying to intimidate, and it didn't work. You did exactly that with us last week or the week before, bringing your friend Heels into it. That's not what you want to do. Trust me there. Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier with all of that stuff that she says and does like that, and calling people predators with no actual proof. She's just saying it to be saying it. I can actually see this woman in a real lawsuit one day. I'm not talking about what her and Bullhorn Betty have going on. And this time, that time, if it ever comes, when it comes, listen, them subs of hers, they're going to be paying out. I'm telling you, Rowena, this is going to be the rest of your life. I don't know what your husband's going to do. I know you did, Nunya. I wouldn't have, but I get it. Nunya, I welcome her to put the picture up. I hope she does. I hope she doesn't. My daughters are gorgeous, and I'd love for y'all to. I would too, but not under those circumstances.
There's a little bit of me. There's a little bit of me that, in some ways, again, I've got great photos of my daughter, and I am very, very proud. So
Oh, I'm a proud
I
mom.
still don't want them shown. But yes, there's that thing of apart from the fact I don't want the privacy invaded, there's no shame there. None of them have done anything. You won't find any dirt.
Oh my God. Now, Nunya did a good stream. I think it was Monday night. That was a good one. Okay. Nunya, you did good on that one.
It was a very good live. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. She hit all the points quickly. But here's the thing. I don't want anybody's children up on the bees panel, pictures of them. Imagine if you actually saw that. And I wouldn't put it past her because she talks like she, and I was listening to Nunya, or not, dang it, Joneson earlier. And I got to give it to Cappy, Napkin. Hey, Gina Marie, good to see you. In the voice clips that Joneson was playing when the whole Brittany J thing happened with Brittany J's children uploading that video. Captain Napkin did talk the bee out of putting the video out, or not putting it out. What was it, Nunya? You're in here. What was it she was talking her out of doing regarding the BJ video thing?
I think it might have been showing an image of what she'd been sent. So I think she was sent a still photo from the video and the video. And I think that she was toying with the idea of showing the image.
Oh, I saw that too, Lisa. Thank you, Pearl. That's what it was. She was toying with the idea of showing the image, which is insane to me. The fact that even crossed her mind to show the image of those children that aren't your children.
Even with stickers on, it's just low.
We've got more problem than we even originally thought. The bee has more behind. Wait a minute. I think they made 2 comments. One, dear. Behind, but 2 of my kids work for the sheriff's office in county near QB. They do keep records of all calls. They do.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yep. Okay. Nunya says she wanted to go live and talk about it and let me show you what happened. Cappy didn't agree with it at all. No, she didn't. I listened to it. I was actually impressed by Cappy. I don't know what's happened these days, but I never hear her. Maybe she does behind the scenes. I know, Michelle, when will these people on YouTube streets learn? I don't know. Hey, Zero Jules. Crappy has her moments. She was trying to put some sense in the bee's head from what I heard on that thing that Joneson was playing. Just another troll. Nunya, quick question. Dang it. I swear Restream is I like it, but it's different. The comments jump. Just another troll asked Nunya, quick question. When did Rowena come on the scene? I don't remember her from the Quentin Simon days. Was she around then or after? See, we met her in our Discord. Lord. Phew. If you wanted to talk, you might as well hang that up. You wasn't getting in the word. Lord, that woman can talk, y'all. Okay, Unsupervised says, I don't remember her from then, just another troll when I was there, but I wasn't there all the time. Hey, Captain Avi. I remember her. She's been around for a while. And that's when we stumbled on the bee, was the Quentin Simon days. So she probably came in right about there.
And again, we were very much team A Plague on both the houses. We pointed out the fact that we didn't believe the protests were doing anything to change anything. But we also thought it's rich for people to condemn them while also restreaming them making a fool of themselves, and then being part of enjoying the sideshow of a literal clown turning up to the circus in a street where somebody was dying, a child was missing. There were other children sort of living in that street whose family were very concerned about all the noise and the traffic. You were also part of that. People were making money off the situation, regardless of whether they approved or disapproved. It was a shit show all round.
It sure was. And I think it was that rapper dude who actually sent the clown. And
Absolutely, I'm not saying that Queen Bee did it, but I am
no,
saying
I know.
she
No, I know.
restreamed their comment, their content, and she was also benefiting financially while doing that. So,
Oh,
what
she
is the difference?
Yeah, Gemini Slacker said it, making a ton of money off those restrings as well.
Yeah.
And she was not upset by that. What was that lady's name? Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Anyway, she was not upset when Eileen got down there and was in all the mess and was looking for Dolly Vision. I remember watching that stuff with y'all.
I know. My apologies to anybody whose dog is aging and you need to put it in some sort of dog stroller to go about. God bless you and wish you pup no harm. But my experience of people who push their animals round in some sort of stroller is the nutcase who was shouting outside Quentin Simon's house and Ziggy. So let me just say that so far, I'm thinking that is the sign of trouble when a woman turns up with a dog stroller.
It is. We know. It is. Captain Oddby says, I wish I was smarter back then. Look, we can't say anything. We used to hang out in Ziggy's. A person who pushes her little doggy in a stroller at the grocery store.
Hey, could be worse. At least when the dog is in the stroller, it's not being suspended by its neck on a lead like Fred lifts it up. Good God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's awful. Look, we have all been at channels that we regret, but you don't know when you first get there, right? I'm going to tell y'all, with Ziggy, I thought she was a harmless idiot. Turns out she's a dangerous one, right? But in the beginning, I just thought, she's harmless. And then as more time went on, you start to realize, we've got problems. Earth, general awareness, aka rap, is a nightmare of a person. Oh, okay. She was at
I
Bombshells.
must admit, I never found him funny. I never found him entertaining. I found him so far up Benny Keys' ass from the get-go that I was just never interested in anything that he got to say. So I was saved from that shit show.
If they're anything like Benny Keys, I just don't find them funny at all. That's like that little feller they were showing earlier. Joneson was, what's his name? T-Rev. He wrecked his car while live streaming. Oh my God, that dude. He's like the Timu Benny Keys. Yeah. It wasn't good. He's got that accent where he tries to sound like he's from the hood and he ain't. You can tell. He's a whole mess.
Oh, is he from the gang corner of the cornfield?
Something like that. Yes,
like
one of the. He thinks he's something he ain't, and it's embarrassing. Just another troll says, Zero Jules, I got my popcorn ready to watch the mass exodus that's happening over there currently. You think so?
I tell you what, I'll give you this for nothing, Queen Bee, if you're not paying attention. Trisha, this relatively new channel that's coming along, she's got B Tim up on panel. She's
Oh,
got
God.
Clue coming over. She's got Rowena and Lip Locked in the chat. She's covering BJ. She's coming for your spot, girl. I don't know whether you
She
notice it.
is. Yes, she is, Pearl. And you know what? Not a fan of Granny at all. Granny is running circles around you. Can y'all hear me? My bubble is froze.
I can hear you perfectly, babe.
Okay. Restream's doing something weird. And somebody said that earlier. Now, look, when these things are said out loud and they hear it, they hang on longer to their fake friendships. But no amount of them trying, pretending, and God knows they love that word hate bonding, no amount of that is going to stop the fallout. I'm going to tell you why. The bee really thinks she's a queen. Bless her heart. I don't know who lied to her. She's been here a little longer than Granny, even though Granny's been here for a while. She's definitely been here longer than Clue. And, got nothing for none of them. They are beating her or right at it in numbers, okay? And they're all at the same time slot. Thank you, Archangel. So there will be problems down the road. I know that they're trying their damnedest right now to hold on and not let it happen. But I was watching, I think it was Granny the other day. I didn't understand what was happening. I don't know nothing about the salty, or I know a little bit about the barbecue lady, but that was a whole problem. And then I was watching the bee a little bit, and I saw that barbecue lady. The whole chat, no one in the chat seems to like barbecue lady, but she's reserving her spot with what? Money, and a lot of it, okay? Them super chats are dropping, and she'll drop what, Pearl? 4 in a night?
$200 and $200. It seems to be averaging out at around $100 a night for the last couple of weeks, which is just ridiculous.
It's insane. I
I
couldn't
didn't believe
imagine.
it. When somebody told me, I just thought, no, it's got to be an exaggeration. But seriously, go back and look. It's quite something.
Oh, and it's in the red. Okay. And when a super chat's in the red, it's like over, I think 50, I think. And she's holding on. And you can tell that the chat, they ain't feeling this barbecue lady. But Queen Bee, all her concern is money. That's it. And that is all. And she's like, well, I like her. She's all right, y'all. She doesn't, but she likes her money. Good Nunya. Yes, they are competing for the time slot, and I'm here for that championship. We've already seen that go down. We try to be mindful of our friends when they're going live, not to go live over top of them. Sometimes it happens. Look, when it happens, it happens. But I think some of them are doing it purposely. B, you're one of them. So there will be, inevitably, there will be a fallout. It's coming, whether they like it or not. And they know it too.
I think the fallout is going to come when this next court session arrives, and the whole scheme is laid out for who owes what to whom, and also the possibility of punitive damages on top of the actual attorney fees. When she sees that settled and the fact that somebody could be getting money, and meanwhile she's still fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, it's dragging on forever, I don't think she's going to take that well.
I don't either. Not at all. Captain Avi says, she says it's barbecue's Discord because they're too scared to be seen in that chat donating. Oh, really? Oh, God. Good to see you, Love in the Laundry. The bee is notorious. I've watched her. I've watched her in real time. When Greenie first started doing her lives, she would do good, but she didn't have the amount that the B had, but she was still doing good. Okay. The B would purposely go live like 30 minutes after her, over top of her. And guess what? About the same topic. They do it. The B's the worst for it. Anyway, y'all, moving off that topic for just a minute, we're going to get a little palate cleanser because I have got to show y'all something so funny. Okay. When I saw it this morning, I don't know who pays for these cameos from Cody Brown, or why you would pay for a cameo from Cody Brown, but I appreciate you, okay? I really do. We all appreciate you because this is one of the funniest things I have ever saw. Now, y'all hold on. You're going to think, I don't care. You will. Hang on. Pearl, are you ready for this?
I've been waiting for whatever this is all afternoon.
I just want y'all to think this is what Robin sees coming at her at night in her bedroom, okay? And this couldn't have happened to a better person. Shout out to whoever paid for this cameo. Okay, here we go.
That I could walk on my hands. It was formerly pretty much an unknown, and it's I don't think it ever made it onto the show until next season, as long as that happens. Okay, so here we go. I just have an empty gym finally. As you can see, I prefer not a concrete floor, but not a wrestling mat either because they're sort of soft. You lose your balance. Okay, so here we go. For years, I started when I was 14. I wanted to walk on my hands. I made it a goal. And for me, because I just don't have the shoulders and the arms that a lot of guys have, it was always about balance. So I started like this. I hope you can still hear me from this distance. My mic picking up. Let me make sure.
Okay, I want y'all to pay attention to how enthusiastic Cody is over somebody asking him about gymnastics, handstands. This is like the most excited Cody has been since, I don't know. I can't come up with nothing right now, but the fact that he's this excited, just wait.
All I'm doing is just keeping my feet up and getting in position. Okay? And then I do that. Sorry, I'm going to tuck my shirt in so you don't see my gorilla body because I am hairy. All right, so.
Pearl, remember when he said Janelle was only with him for his six-pack abs? He lied. Oh, he lied.
It's just daily practice. I just would, if I was on the lawn, if I was anywhere where there was enough room where I wouldn't wreck a chandelier or something, or a vase or something, I would just and kick up, and then I would step. Now, my balance has gotten good enough over the years that.
Okay, he actually sort of fat shames his daughter, his little daughter, here in a minute too. So
six-pack of charming.
You're right. And that someone said he had bullhorn Betty hair. All I see is two struggling ramen noodles. And look, I'm a curly-haired girl, but mine ain't struggling. I don't have two struggling in the front. And his hair, y'all look, I ain't trying to be mean, but it's Cody. It's Cody Brown. I'm going to be a little mean.
This is giving me 5-year-old kid vibes, like somebody said in the chat. This is giving me the mum, watch. When they're little, yes. It's like, oh, for goodness sake, just do whatever it is. You don't say it, you think it. Do whatever it is that you're going to do. I'll clap. We'll all pretend it's great. We can move on.
That's exactly what it is, but somebody paid for it. And now it's our enjoyment. Now, y'all just wait.
Kind of hold myself in one direction. But before I ever start doing this, at least at my age, and by the way, congratulations on being a CrossFitter. I really appreciate people who are trying to be fit. I have to warm up my shoulders, this area, my chest, my back.
I want y'all to watch him with this little rubber stringy thing. He's like, such a weirdo.
My shoulders with a lot of exercises, to get the shoulders engaged.
That is
Y'all,
pathetic. I have got these sort of stretchy bands because obviously when you've got
stretchy
any
bands.
mobility issues, you have to make sure that your arm strength is good. And I can do it better than that. I'm sorry, sir. I will happily arm wrestle you any day of the week.
I am
Also,
going.
him saying CrossFit, what is it with people in CrossFit? They really do think there's something special. There's a comedian who was on a short and he was going on about kids arguing. And one kid saying sort of, well, my dad does CrossFit. And the other kid goes, yeah, well, my dad's been to jail, which is like nature's CrossFit.
I'm going to tell you, Pearl. I'm going to redo this. I'm going to impersonate Cody doing this without the walking on my hands, okay? I've got to impersonate this. Just watch.
Just
Get 'em all
hold your
warmed
arms
up.
up and
So
turn
I
the
do-
camera around.
Yes, yes.
Literally about 20 minutes of just armband workout.
Look at
okay? Stuff like this, okay? And I do it slow, and I do it methodical, and I do it until there's a blood. I got a fairly decent pump in my biceps, my triceps a little bit, my pecs, my shoulders, rhomboids, whatever, my traps. I try and engage all of that before I get going. I'm sorry.
I have not sped this up, y'all. Let me make sure it's not from the last one. Nope, it's normal. No, it's not. Hold on. Let me slow
Is
it
it
down.
Adderall?
Well, it's interesting that you say that. Listen to what he says.
Sorry, I'm so ADHD. I'm starting this over and over and over.
Let me rewind.
Rhomboids, whatever, my
Oh,
traps.
bingo.
I try and engage all of that before I get going. I'm sorry, I'm so ADHD. I'm starting this over and over and over. You start by kicking up and just walking. Kick up.
What?
Step, 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 till you can't. And then kick up. And then if you get good at it, you just keep your balance. And then if you get better at it. Look at him! See, I can't.
The thing is, with that stringy hair and him hanging upside down, is it the Ring where the woman with the black hair comes out of the television and flips over and goes down the stairs? I could just imagine him doing that with the
This
stringy
is
hair.
how I imagine him coming in their bedroom to Robin. Robin, I'm here, baby. You're the only wife now. Do you still love me? Or is it my rock hard abs? Tell me, Robin.
It's no wonder she cries so much.
That's why she cries. And just wait, it gets worse.
I still can't hold stationary. First thing has to do is my little girl's trying to do this and she weighs too much for her arms, so you definitely have to have the arms.
Good God.
Cody, you're such an ass. Do you understand what you... Yeah, he just fat shamed his 7-year-old.
Yeah, well, he looks into the camera, red-faced and stringy haired, like a cowardly lion costume that's been hanging around the shop for 50 years and really needs to be swapped out for a new one.
I had to watch this with Pearl. I was not going to not watch this with Pearl.
Strength to do it, even though I've never had that much arm strength. And maybe it'll come in. So I'm going to suggest in your case, mostly just, instead of doing it against the wall, do your push-ups, your inverted push-ups against the wall. But
only a couple more minutes of torturing you all. That's it.
Focus on just doing the walk over and over. Think about yourself as a baby, a 9-month-old who's just learning to come up and then walk. That 9-month-old.
This is all over headstands, walking on his hand. He is so descriptive, enthusiastic. You was thinking he was talking about learning how to ride a motorcycle. It's walking on your hands.
Starts to go a little bit unsteady.
You know what I think, y'all? He got trolled into this. And
I think he was probably trolled.
He was trolled. He was trolled into this because Cody don't know.
You know Carol Baskin, the sort of Tiger King woman?
Yes.
She got trolled by a lot of UK people because her cameos were so cheap when Cameo first started out. And they used to get her to do birthday greetings to notorious UK criminals and occasionally very dodgy sort of sexual exploiters. And she'd be saying that she wished them a happy birthday and she had heard how wonderful they were. And after hearing about them, she was a big fan. You know, and they would be the most terrible people.
I
People
think
were trolling her into it.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. And you know she didn't know any better.
I
Just
believe
like-
one of them was the notorious Jimmy Savile. It was
Oh,
after
no.
he died, but somebody paid for her to make a cameo, wishing him a happy birthday and congratulating him on all his charity work.
Okay, Pearl, I got to run to the bathroom again, but I'm going to let this play. Lord.
And so they start by 1, 2, 3, and then bringing it back down. And then 1, 2, 3, bringing it back down. And then there's two ways. So for the future, once you've gotten good at this, I usually try to do it with my legs straight up and my glutes tight and tucked. And just going along steady so I don't jack up a shoulder. But you can kick your legs back, and I'll show you both ways. You can kick your legs back, and that'll bring you speed because that'll push your weight, going forward. That'll pull your weight, and then you're basically just keeping your hands under you while you go. So I'm going to show you that because that's how I learned as a wrestler. It was all about getting up and getting speed. So instead of doing my legs straight up, I'm going to kick them over. So watch this. This is my legs kicked over so that I've got speed. Then I can go really fast. Okay? But then I'll go straight up. So I've got good balance.
Okay, I hurried.
It's like he's possessed going backwards and forwards towards the camera. I love how proud he is that he's stronger than a 7-year-old girl. Go you. Also, he needs to tie his straggly hair up into 2 bunches. He would look like the worst Britney Spears tribute act ever.
Pearl, just you wait. Just you wait.
Core engagement. I hope you saw all that. And
You saw all that.
there you go. That's my training. Just try and get up on your hands. And for the finale, since you paid me a lot for this, I'm going to go ahead and...
Since you paid me a lot for this, I need to know how much this person paid. But it was worth every dime for us.
show you something probably nobody else has ever seen.
Oh, God. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Listen to the sound, y'all. This is what Robin sees. This is Cody coming into the bedroom every night. Watch this. Watch this. It comes back. I'm terrified. Look at this, Pearl.
This is like a horror film. Also, he's huffing and puffing, like that one particular stream where BJ sounded like she was going to sort of finally join the other side.
He's still got it back. Pearl!
Running out of breath doing it.
And yet you're still talking.
He never shut up. Hold on, y'all. Let's just hear it one more time, and I'll hush. Oh, I'm laughing so hard. Pearl said this is like a horror film. Okay, let me go back a little bit more.
I'm literally...
That's one of the best clips I've
Oh, dear.
ever seen. Oh, God.
Somebody with more money than they know what to do with needs to get him to build a cardboard television and have him come out of it and then do that. 7 days.
7 days. Okay, we're going to finish it. I'm about to lose my voice to what he says at the end here.
Running out of breath doing it. Because one thing you got to do when you're doing it is you're breathing upside down. So if you're doing the handstands against the wall, make sure you're practicing your breathing while you do it. Hey,
No
Make sure
shit,
you're
Sherlock.
practicing.
Do you think that your lungs tip up the other way like they're on a gyroscope? I may be upside down, but my lungs are still the right way up. Where do you breathing out of? I mean, I know you talk out your ass, but I don't think you can breathe out of it.
Yes, McQueen. Yeah, I am dying. I watched it this morning, and I was like, I am showing y'all this tonight. I don't care if they watch Sister Wives or not. They're going to see it.
thanks for checking in on this.
Look at
I
it.
hope you got something out of it. Let's go from the beginning. Warm up your shoulders, your back, your traps, your delts, bis and tris, okay? Warm up. Number 2 is just start kicking up and walking. Remember, it's like a to the handstand. This position, okay? Anything that will develop those arms. And number
And that's the end.
Oh, Lord, the crab. I'm looking like a crab.
Pearl, when I saw it, I was like, oh God, I am going. When Pearl comes out, Pearl has got to watch this with me. I made a community wall post. Oh God. I was in tears. I don't know who paid for it, but if you let me know, we appreciate you because that is one of the funniest things I've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
seen.
Salute. Salute to you. But can you imagine Robin having to sit there looking enthused by whatever the hell it is he's talking about? Are the dolls worth it, Robin? Are any amount
Are
of
the
dolls
dolls
worth
worth
it? Living with this. Just you now. Just you and him. Forever. Forever, ever.
And the bad art, the dolls living with this. That's what she wanted, man. This is what you got. This shows me that karma is absolutely real and it can happen to anybody. That could be you sitting in your bed at night and here comes your husband in the room like that. Talking about, oh, worked out my trapezius. You see? God, and the way he
Just
was
imagine
up
him doing that crab pose and then sort of walking across the sitting room towards her and her trying to look impressed but really thinking, oh my God.
and him telling little Ariella, Daddy can do it. Sorry, you're too big for it, Ariella. God, Cody, you're such a jerk. Hey, Vicky. Vicky, I hope you saw that. Oh, my God.
Well, I hope his little girl remembers that for most women, the legs are stronger than the arms. So don't punch him, kick him.
Kick him. Women, that is so true. Our strength is in our lower body. Men's is usually in their upper body. So that is a very true point. I would say, get out of here, be real. And Michelle said she'd be out the window. But you know, this is what Robin puts up with all the time. And this is what she wanted. I couldn't have happened to a better person, you know. Oh, Lord. I almost lost my voice laughing at that, Pearl. Oh, God.
He's honestly, he just cannot see himself as the world sees him remotely. I mean, a lot of us don't see all of ourselves as the world sees us, but most of us have a little bit of self-knowledge. self-awareness and realize we're making an arsehole of ourselves. But he
Yes.
just he seems to be oblivious.
He's so oblivious. Thank you, Rockabit. I hope you enjoyed it because I wanted y'all to get just as. I know not everybody watches Sister Wives, but you don't have to be a Sister Wives fan to watch that and laugh. I did, Soup. Bite the
I
bullet and
so
pay more.
wish that we could do the knife in the kidneys without getting the copyright strike. I tried so many ways because that is so funny. I've never seen it before until you told me, and I went and clipped it. And just the over dramatic way he does it and the actions, the knife in the kidney.
Kidneys. Oh, I wish I could too. Oh my gosh, Nunya. They should put the sound clip of "That's your man? You going to stand by him?" That is perfect. I know what clip you're talking about. Is that your? I think it's that guy from that Steve guy. So this is your man. Yeah. You going to stick by him? Yeah. They need to do that. That is such a good idea. Okay, like Buddy said today, he has a mirror that doesn't look back. He really does. Blind confidence is a strong strength he has, and it's just false. It's like Pearl said, he really is oblivious to how the world sees him, or even how he looks at himself at times.
He has one of those bulletproof egos like Ziggy has,
Mm-hmm.
where she thinks that everything that she has a go at will be brilliant.
Yep.
Even though she doesn't really understand the technique, she's going to throw herself in there and is immediately thinking about selling whatever it is that she's making, regardless of whether anybody wants it or if it even turns out right.
Yes.
She's so convinced that it will be fantastic.
Oh, it's so embarrassed. It's or the bee making insults. She's like, I'm going to call her Poopy Soupy and the world will laugh. Yes, at you, honey, not with you. Okay?
Hey,
You
find
suck.
something that rhymes with pearl.
Yes, try to find something that rhymes with pearl. That's your challenge, bee. Ignorance really is bliss. It really is. And I want to talk about this just for a minute. Purple, if you are listening, drop it, leave it alone. You hear me, Purple? Leave it alone. You are making this situation so much worse.
So much worse.
Mm.
No one thinks that what Buddy says or does is right. He's a tiny little channel in the back of nowhere. You all the attention to him. You are fighting this battle over your so-called friend's sick body and missing child. Stop it. You are making yourself a laughing stock. And what's more than that is people are laughing now. They're judging you. They're judging you because they see what's going on and they want even your friends want you to stop. And you're not
Even
listening.
your friends. Archangel, thank you so much for the $1.99. Love you, and Pearl. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you, Archangel. I agree, Pearl. I couldn't have said it better, honestly. Even her friends, the deep sigh from Pearl. I know, right? When I mentioned it, Pearl's like, yes.
Seriously, I feel it in my soul. Look, I enjoy a good shit show. I unapologetically, I know it doesn't reflect well on me. I've often enjoyed a purple pigeon meltdown, but now this is just ridiculous. You've got the very sick woman whose child is missing, and let's face it, she wouldn't know about any of this if you weren't talking about it.
No,
you have to own some of that responsibility and just stop it. You don't have to answer him. You can just ignore him.
That's all you would have to do. No one is listening to this shirtless dude on shrooms. Well, like 12 people, and you're one of them. And I guarantee you, Purple, if you hadn't ran this back, she would be none the wiser. And I know you think people don't see. Hey, TT, it's so good to see you. It's been a while. Oh, Earth, thank you, hon. Love you, Soup and Pearl. Great stream, ladies. Cody, find a barber quickly. Yeah, he won't, but he should. But where was I going? Oh, I know you think people don't see this, Purple, but they do. Watching your chat, Buckeye Mama, yeah, that's her name. She's feeling away, rightfully so. I don't blame her. And it's going to cause a division in your group. It really is, because they care about this person too. I don't want to bring her up because you know how Purple is. They were out. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. Just ignore Buddy. If there's one person you should have ever ignored, it was Buddy.
Yeah, because he won't stop. He won't stop. Well, he's got any attention on him, he'll just carry on. So you're just feeding the fire. Without mentioning the person's name, you made a big thing about how you would do anything for X. You know, you would take any blow for X. You would do anything that it takes to support X. Yeah, except shut up. Shut up seems to be the one thing you won't do.
Vintage Wise, thank you so much for the $9.99. I got to play one for you, Archangel, and Earth, and I'll play this one right here, and it's perfect. Wait a minute. Yeah. And then we'll get back to it. Well, that was a membership one. So I'm convinced whatever I'm thinking to click, I don't care. I love all the clips. Vintage, I saw you in there today trying to make sense to her, and I don't think she was listening. Thank you, ladies, for always saying what I'm thinking. Busy now, had to comment. And Captain Avi, yeah, it does. It's a very heartbreaking. And the last thing that she needs is some weirdo that nobody's worried about on his channel carrying on about her situation. She doesn't need that. She doesn't need it ran back to her for Purple to perform. And look, Purple, this is going to piss you off. I don't care. It really is a performance that you're doing. Okay. It's not authentic. It doesn't come off authentic. I hate to be the one to break it to you. You're performing, and it comes across that way too. If you think you're coming across real and concerned, look, I'm not saying that you don't have love for your friend, but you're not coming across that way right now. You're coming across very selfish, that you just want an internet beef because you got tired of Tony, Susan, and Tabby. And you thought this dude was going to be the next big catch of your internet. Oh, thank you, Vintage. Member for 4 months. Throw this one too. Love you, Soup and Pearl. Thank you so much, Vintage. And Vintage said today, you know, she took her fight with Buddy. It doesn't go anywhere. He's just going to keep going and going and going. A really bad performance at that. Yes, Eliza. If I would just.
It was ridiculous. She spent all that time last night having a big drama and telling him that he'd won all this. And then 8 hours later, she's live again and she's back at it. No, I'm not going to step down. No, I'm not going to, sort of, it's not what I do. It's me.
Yep. That's not how I was raised. Hey, Pinto, good to see you. Yeah, she's doing the that's not how I was raised. I don't step down from bullies and stop, Purple. You're performing. Other people are seeing it too. It's not playing out well. You went live again sometime this evening. God almighty, you wasn't even talking in your chat, in your live stream. Why do people go live, y'all?
I don't know, but it's something to do with an elephant, if I recall correctly.
Oh my gosh. Did I upload that? Oh my gosh. Did I? No, dang it. I don't think I did. I'm going to play that one next time we go live. No, she doesn't. I agree, Be Real. She doesn't need any of this weird internet people fighting. The woman really is fighting for her life and still has a child out there that she is desperately wanting, needing home to find him. And this stuff, this ain't it. And Purple, I'm just going to tell you, you bring it right to her doorstep. You really do. Just, it ain't going to end well. I know your friends have told you some of them will gas you up and tell you, yeah, keep going, fight the good fight. There's no good fight here. Put your wobbly sword down and take a nap, a long one. You came in here this morning on your live stream talking about elephants' mouths. I don't know. I'll have to hear the clip again. But yeah, let it go. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to end it here tonight because I'm about to need some tea, Pearl. Pearl ain't the only one going to be drinking tea tonight.
You need to hit Heidi up for the magic tea.
Oh, yeah, the magic tea. Almost forgot about that. Oh, goodness. Someone should have taught her to choose her. Exactly. Choose your battles. Not all of them are worth it. Hey, I'm not up here preaching. I've went at it with people. But like I say, I don't really like to get my blood pressure too high up for these weirdos. You know, either people are going to believe you or they're not. The end. Try to have a good time with it. Make some jokes where you can. But when it comes to this situation in particular, because it includes Brandy and her son, let it go. Oh, you're okay, Pinto. We love the replay crew. Anyway, y'all, I've had a good time with y'all tonight. I'm going to try to get in another one tomorrow if my husband goes four-wheeling. Oh, 6 up. There you are. I will be on the replay. I got to replay yours. You were live last night when I was in bed. But I appreciate y'all coming through, Pearl. I'm so glad you came up here with me.
It's always a pleasure, darling. People out there don't have nightmares tonight about the upside down man with the stringy hair. He's real, but he's a long way away. And Robin
He's
won't
out
let you
there in
anywhere near
Arizona.
him, so you'll be safe.
You'll be if you all do have a nightmare, be sure to leave it in my comment section. I want to hear about it. All right. I love you, Pearl. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful night. And hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. If I don't get one in tomorrow, I'll try to get one in Sunday. All right. I'm out. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed night. And let me find my outro.